Hey everyone, okay, another video today, and this is something for Minuteman operations in your local MAG, your mutual assistance group, and doing the things. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to talk real quick about marking systems for routes, trails. It also applies for search and rescue as well. So with FEMA, you notice like after Hurricane Katrina and some of these other incidents, they go through and they spray paint and mark doors of houses that they've searched. It's an X, and then there's letters and numbers, whether they found people, the date, things like that, okay? In the field, colorful marking may or may not be useful to you. Odds are, especially if you know there are people around, you're not going to want to use brightly colored markings per se, unless, again, you're doing a safety clear of a house, search or rescue, something like that. Instead, you can use natural items, stuff in your environment, to make markers for yourself to mark a trail. If you know that there's a line of congestion down that trail, if there's other hazards, even if someone's mining it, whatever it is, and you see this in in a myriad of different ways in various places. Okay. So basically what you do, so there's a trail here, okay? It's kind of hard to tell, but there's a trail here. So with this trail, let's say the enemy is entrenching however many meters, 100 meters, whatever, that way, okay? To mark this trail as a spot from there on is your danger area, okay? You can use 2 sticks to mark, okay? So you just take a knife and just kind of shave it down. These already kind of have some points on them, but just so that they'll stick in the ground a little bit better, okay? So you just shave them up, do what you need to do. That's probably good enough. Just shave them, okay? So with this trail, there's like some rocks over here and things like that. That might be a good spot to lay these sticks or set them in such a way to mark. Okay, so what you'll do, say, okay, from here on in the trail is danger area, okay? This is where, from here on out, is where you're going to get contact with the enemy, or you know that they are, whatever it is. So you can just take 2 sticks, stick them in the ground, okay? And you've made yourself an X, basically, in the trail here, because this is your trailhead marker, basically. This is your marker, and you can do it off the trail. You can do it right off the trail, right next to the rocks, or whatever you want to do. You can take a little cordage and tie those together too and make an X, whatever. But it's marked so that you know that from here on out is danger, okay? From here on out is danger, okay? Where the enemy is, whatever, okay? So you can do things like that to your advantage. You can stack rocks. You see those rocks here? This is a pretty rocky area. You can get rocks and things like that. It's a rocky area, so you can stack rocks in such a way. That's also used to mark where mines are in other places in the world, and it's just a technique that's been used for years. So things like that to mark the route out, danger area. You want to go get in a tick, that's the way to go. You want to avoid, monitor, whatever, set up an LPOP in this area or whatever, you're giving yourself the advantage then by marking it for you and your team, especially if you're operating in separate small teams under the same mag or whatever, okay? So it's just one of those things. So using natural items to mark in such a way that is obvious to you but not necessarily obvious to other people. Techniques for yourself, something to work on with your group for continuity for yourself that you can keep insular, that isn't going to be immediately recognized by some other party, okay? That's just one of those things. So, operational techniques for yourself, stuff to think about, okay? And utilize to your advantage. So, something as simple as that. You're walking the trail and you mark it, and it's been marked, and you see, oh shit, okay, bad guys are this way. We got to be careful. Let's maneuver, whatever it is. So, that's just one of those things. So, think about it. Talk to your people, work those plans out, okay? So that'll do it. Metal up, out.